These are fixed. Sorry about that, everybody. Alright, so let us... I'm going to real quick fly back to the mansion. Here we go. It's off in this direction. Let's see here. There's the island. Oh wow, lots of lag here. Okay, here we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Huh. Weird. Okay then. So this is kind of awkward. Looks like my game crashed. Don't know why, but hopefully this still works. Hopefully I can get it all working. Here we go. There we go. Alright. Everyone is still good? Great. Come on, game. Figure it out. Whoa. Uh-oh. Okay then. Whew. Okay, looks like this... Man, it's been so long since I've done a stream that it's like I forgot how to do it. Okay. I gotta better sleep the night away before something else bad happens. Okay. Let's just get over here and shoot the door open with the bow. Oh, come on. Come on, game, figure it out. Open sesame. Thank you. Okay. Here we are, and time to sleep. Radio. So the mission for this live stream is we are going to gather something that is normally not possible to acquire. And that would be an indestructible ender crystal. So what that basically is, it's an ender crystal, except you cannot destroy it by any means, and it actually has a beam coming off of it to the center of the world. So this is what we're going to acquire in this episode. Well, not this episode. In this stream. This is what I hope to acquire, and it is why I started a little earlier than normal, because I suspect that it's going to be a rather large project. But first things first, so the way to even get an ender crystal is to respawn the dragon, but in a very particular circumstances. So first things first, first things first, we've got to actually spawn the dragon. In order to that, we need to go out to the end, and in order for us to be even effective at all, I need some ender crystals. And those are craftable with gas tiers. Before we get too far, I'm going to pull this out. Here we go. Hopefully I won't need it tonight, but never know. Here we go. Into the box storage room. Let's get some gas tiers. So we need 4 ender crystals to respawn the dragon. Although I think I'm just going to do it with 2. Here we go. I also need 2 Eyes of Ender, so let's just get a blaze rod. What, 2 blaze powder? Cool. Okay. And now let's just craft this into some Eyes of Ender. There we go. And now I need some glass. That is... where is it? Right here. Okay. Here we go. And with this, we'll craft 2 end crystals. Here we go. Don't need the rest of this glass. Alright. Let's just get back up to the main mansion. Here we go. There we we go. Gotta dismount the minecart, and then the final jump, which in lag doesn't always work. In fact, quite often it doesn't work, and it ends up closing me off like this. Okay, might have to get a little creative here. Uh-oh. And it closed me off again. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. Now we're up. Okay. So part of this is, part of getting an indestructible ender crystal also means that I'm going to need to fight the ender dragon. So this is something that I really haven't done in a while, so I'm a bit rusty at it. But I think my bow's going to hold up. I'm going to fight him with my elytra. Okay, and I'm going to respawn him using only 2 ender crystals, which normally you're not able to do. But in order to take advantage of that method of respawning the dragon, uh-oh. Ooh, cool. Cool zombie. Okay, seriously? Okay, this sword is enchanted with a fire aspect? That's kind of cool. Okay. So, to take advantage of the respawning the dragon with only 2 crystals, I'm going to need a water bucket, as well as a dispenser. Let's see, do I have a bucket in here? I don't, but I have some iron. That'll do. Here we go. Let's just craft up a bucket here. Bam. Done. And then I need to fill this bucket up with water. So let's just put this away real quick. Oop, not there. There we go. And let's get some ice. Here we go. It's going to leak all over the place, but that's alright. And bam. We now have a bucket of water, and also let's get a dispenser and something to power that dispenser. Here we go. On shulker box. Here we go. Just need some in the redstone shulker box. Just need 2 dispensers, just in case one happens to disappear. So this method of spawning the dragon with 2 crystals is something that is, to my knowledge, only possible to do in 1.12. Well, it's been possible since the ender dragon was respawnable, but now I think in 1.13 that method is going away. So might as well take advantage of it. And now I can just hop up here and off to the nether so that we can get to the end portal and go to the end. Yep. Assuming the slime block jumper works. Which most of the time it doesn't. Okay. Come on. Oh, come on. Fine. Here we go. Come on, fly. Fine. Eat a carrot first. Left hand has a mind of its own, but... Oh, there we go. Okay. The left hand has a mind of its own, but at least it'll keep me fed. Okay. Here we go. Into the nether room. I think last time I did a live stream, this whole thing wasn't here. So yeah, I basically made it look like there's a giant meteor that just crashed through the ceiling here and created the nether. Here we go. Into the nether. Hopefully it's a little less laggy. Assuming it'll let me through. Please, let me through. Any minute now. Okay. Current stream stats. We have 58 total views and 2 that are currently watching. I saw there was a third one, but looks like whoever he or she was just left. I wonder who the second one is. Probably me. Okay. Let's see here. That's not that highway. I need to go to the end. Here we go. Okay, at the end of this ice highway, there's 2 portals over here, as well as the blocks towards that time in episode 50 when I moved a mansion 40,000 blocks across the overworld area, and I needed access back to the mansion, so I marked these 2, basically marked my way through 5,000 some blocks in the nether. Okay, so this is the stronghold, and it leads directly to the end. Here we go. Okay. So what I'm wondering right now is, and since I can't actually gain that information myself, who here and who currently watching has a Mixer account? Because if you do, go ahead and comment down below and let me know. Alrighty, here we are in the end. Let's now respawn the Ender Dragon using only 2 Ender Crystals. Okay. So let's just get some extra blocks here because I need them. Hey, we got the Mendstone. Okay. Now what is that? Okay. So what I need is to place a dispenser facing downwards right there. This is going to be tricky. I need to place a dispenser downwards right there. And, how am I going to do that? Because if I place the dispenser like this... Oh! Is that facing downwards? It is. Okay, here we go. Just got to place a button, place a water bucket, and kapow! And that just destroys part of the end portal. Okay. Let's just try to get our dispenser back. Here we go. Now what we need is a dispenser facing this way, and basically repeat the process. So what I'm trying to do is destroy this bit of end portal on the diagonal there, and this bit of end portal in the diagonal there. And by doing that, you can place the ender crystals in place 2 ender crystals in such a way where you basically trick the game into thinking there's actually 4 crystals. Here we go. Let's just get our materials back. Okay. And now let's place the dispenser here. Place the button and water bucket. Kapow. Okay. Bingo. We now have space. Oh, there goes that dispenser. Okay, we now have space to place the first ender crystal. And now, just need to destroy the ender crystal over here. Let's see. I suppose it'd be easiest to just destroy a path along the kind of circling the portal. That would probably be the easiest way to do this. Although that does increase the chances of the dispenser going back to the portal. Here we go. There we go. And pop. And now let's just get another dispenser here. Go pop. Now that I think about it, this would have been much easier if I just gathered the 4 ender crystals, but yeah, this is a cooler method. And looks like both dispensers disappeared, so time to grab another. Got plenty of dispensers here. Here we go. Now, just need a dispenser there. And I think that's the final dispenser that's needed. Here we go. And kapow. Okie dokie. That's the final block that needed to be destroyed. Okay. Let's just put everything away before the dragon spawns and destroys it. So we're going to respawn the dragon, but I'm going to stop the respawning process kind of partway through the respawning sequence. And this would allow for maybe 1 or 2 crystals to spawn, and they're going to be indestructible. Uh-oh. Angry Enderman. Get out of here. Whoop. There it is. Still there. Good thing I got thorns on my armor. Please die, Mr. Enderman. Okay, good. Whew. Can't afford to do that. Okay. Make sure I got the... Wait, how the armor isn't rendering. Can I still fly at all? I can't fly either. That's not good. Let me try relogging. Okay. Venucular Rhyme 47 says Wagwan, don't know what that means. Viper Dragon 44 is now following. Yay! Cool. Thank you for following. And now, looks like I can fly again. That's good. Here we go. Time to respawn the dragon and halt it. Uh-oh. And halt the sequence mid... Oops. Okay. Oh, brother. This is going to be more complicated than I thought, isn't it? Good thing I started this early. Okay. Well, maybe I could try not flailing my camera around as much. Here we go. Let's get back to the end. Okay. Come on, Slimeblock Jumper. Here we go. And looks like I got a notification. What's the notification? Ah, it's the follow. Alright. Here we go. Got the 2 Ender Crystals ready, so we can just respawn the dragon as soon as we get there. Current channel stats, current stream stats, got 60 total views and 2 currently watching. Neato. What is that? Oh, Southern Figment. Alright. Here we go. I keep forgetting which ice highway actually leads to the... Okay, this one. Keep forgetting which one actually leads to the end portal / ice plane spikes, because they're in basically the same place. Alright. Here we go. Back to the end. Here we go. Okay. The fact that armor isn't rendering is really not good. So I'm just... Oh yeah, I remember this project. That's why I built a Zamboni in the end, and then activated it and made an ice highway that goes all the way to the end, to the outside end islands. That is a neat project. Okay, let's get all these Endermen off the stairs. And now, here we go. Just relog. Hopefully the portal is still broken. That would suck if it wasn't. But I still got the water bucket, so, and the materials to break some more end portal, so that's not a big deal. Alright, armor is now rendering again. That's good, and I can fly. Whew, here we go. And for some reason, sound still isn't working. Yeah, let me see if I can try to fix that before the start. We can switch the language to Shakespearean English. So that's that's one of the newest joke languages. Here we go. Weird. Okay. Here we go. Let's now get Ender Crystal number 1, right there. And Ender Crystal number 2. Here we go. There we go. The spawning sequence has started, so there's Crystal number 1, Crystal number 2, and now let's get an indestructible Ender Crystal by logging out and then logging back in. here we go. Arising the world from ash and dust. And cool. Okay, the portal is now gone, but the crystals are still working like they should. And these crystals over here are actually indestructible, because that's the way that end crystals work. So, while the dragon is respawning, they are completely invulnerable to anything, except to creative mode. So, now all I gotta do is just wait for the dragon to respawn, and while I do that, I'm just gonna destroy this and destroy those end crystals there. There we go. Hopefully that doesn't interfere with the dragons respawning, because that would suck. Then again, the fact that the portals are gone, and so are the torches, means that that if I log out and log back in, the dragon is going to respawn, no matter what happens. And it's going to be a dragon that respawns a dragon egg, as well as 12,000 experience points, which is pretty neat. Although the fact that there isn't a boss health bar is kind of worrying me, because there's no point in getting an indestructible ender crystal if you can't get it back to the overworld. And currently, this is my only path back to the overworld. So here we go. Let the dragon respawn. Okay. Is the dragon going to respawn at all? Ever? Or did I just break the end? Uh-oh. That's not good. Yeah, that's not good. There's no ender dragon spawning. Oh. Almost dead right at that enderman. Yeah. This is weird. Got 2 indestructible ender crystals up there, but no dragon. That is bizarre. Yeah. I guess I broke the end. Oh boy. I think I'm gonna have to go into NBT Explorer and see what I can do to fix this problem. Because currently I can't get out of the end without causing some massive problems. And also, I still want to be able to get the crystals back to the overworld. So let's see. Let's go to the YouTube Survival Series world. Suppose it would help if I save and quit. Here we go. Now, where's the dragon information stored? I think it's level.dat. I know that there's this number where it counts how many dragons have died. So where is that entry? I think it's dimension data. Dragon fight. Okay. 6 entries. Got 3 different exit portal locations. Got 19 different gateways. Previously killed 1. Okay. Now, what would happen if I changed that number to a 0? I think I'm going to do that after... Yeah, let's change this number to a 0. See what that does. Of course, you can't actually see my NBT Explorer, so it's a bit awkward, but here we go. Let's save that, and let's see if the dragon will spawn now. Hopefully it does. Current channel stats, 61 viewers and 2 currently watching. Here we go. And still got the indestructible crystals, but still no dragon. That sucks. I guess the only way out is to... Do I have to unload the end and then come back? Because I can certainly do that. Although I don't want that dragon to destroy the frosted ice highway. So here we go. I think I'm just gonna put all my stuff into this into this ender chest. Looks like I'm gonna need some extra shulker box room. Here we go. Okay. Now let's just break the shulker box with a bare fist. Takes about as long as it takes a regular diamond pickaxe to break obsidian. Okay. So I now have nothing on me, and also I have... Okay. All I have on me right now is just 16 experience levels. Hey, Enderman! Yo! Okay. Hey, Enderman. Alright. Cool. Thou hath perished. This is why I like Shakespearean English. Okay. Hath been slain by Enderman. Here we go. Let's get our items back. Dubbity boom. Dubbity bloop. And now, let's see if the dragon will respawn. Because if it didn't, then that would just be that'd be really awkward. I would need to find I would first off need to find a different thing for the stream, and also I would need to later figure out how to get the dragon to respawn. Because eventually I want to fight him again. Here we go. Let's just put the shovel in its spot, the axe. Don't have an ender chest. No, not good. Here we go. Got the shield, or the buckler as it's called here. Here we go. Got the fireworks, got arrows, and got a fishing rod. Okie dokie. Well, we'll gear it up again, but we have no experience levels. That's right, I don't really use them all that often. Here we go. Let us now get back to the end, and this time, let's actually fight that dragon. Okay. Here we go. Back to the nether. And the delayed nether portals. Here we go. How ironic that I'm drinking water in the nether. Like water isn't supposed to be allowed in the nether. It's kind of weird. Okay. Here we go. Come on, fly. Fly, you fool. There we go. And here we go. Right back to the portal to the end. Here we go. And now we fall through. Here we go. Alright. Current channel stats. 62 people and 3 currently watching. Neato. Now, what isn't neato is the fact that the dragon is still not respawning. That's not good. Why is the dragon not respawning? Uh-oh. Man, Endermen are powerful. Uh-oh. Better get the bucket of water. Haha. Enderman can't touch me. Well, I guess they sort of can, but not anymore. Uh-huh. Nice try. Nice try, Mr. Enderman. Doesn't matter how angry you are, you still can't touch me, because Enderman can't touch water. Ooh, 4 people currently watching the stream. Neato. Alright, that Enderman is eventually going to die. And I think it just did. Here we go. JXX Smith 123. That would be a no. That is a comment that gets you in the Book of Shame. Oop, here we go. The Book of Shame. JXX Smith 123. Alright, man. Hate having to do this, but gotta keep my audience under control. Okay, your name is now in the book of shame. Second offense, you'll be unable to comment for 15 minutes, as described down below in the rules for the second offense. I have not had to make use of the third offense yet, so don't make me. Here we go. We got 2 indestructible ender crystals, but no dragon is spawning. What do we do? I have an idea. I can spawn my own dragon. It's kind of a cheaty way. It's kind of cheaty. Like, I'm going to need to use commands to respawn the dragon, because otherwise there's just no way of doing this. Okay. Time for some true drastic measures. I'm going to pull up my command generator, and we're going to spawn a dragon using commands, because there's no other way. Hate having to do this. And this is why cheats are allowed in this world, because for emergency situations like this, I need the ability to cheat in an ender dragon. So my command generator loads. Here we go. Let's see. The one I'm using is at the URL mcstacker.bimbimma.com. I'm going to post that link in the chat pod. Here we go. So this here is the command generator. There we go. That's the command generator I use for situations like this. Whoops, not Elder Guardian. So the way this works is that you have a drop down of various commands that you can use, as well as various things about the command. Let's see, it determines the current action the dragon will complete. Well, let's see here. Let's search on the Minecraft wiki on the phases of an ender dragon. And this is normally something I don't do live, but since it's a live stream, this is what you get. Alrighty. Let's see here. So /summon ender dragon by default will set the dragon phase to 0, and it summons a harmless dragon that hovers in place. Well, that's not fun. So, /summon ender dragon with dragon phase 0 will create a normal ender dragon, but won't have a health bar, since that bar is managed by the end's dragon fight status rather than the dragon itself. Huh. Okay. So if it's spawned away from the center of the map, then it'll first fly to the center before resuming normal behavior. Okay. So what are the different dragon phases? Here we go. So 0 is circling, 1 is preparing to shoot a fireball, 2 is flying to the portal to land, 3 is landing on the portal, and 4 is taking off from the portal, 5 is landed, 6 landed, 7 landed. Oh, okay, so 5 is landed, performing the breath attack, 6 is landed looking for a player to breath attack, and 7 is the roar before beginning the breath attack, 8 is charging the player, 9 is flying to the portal to die, 10 is hovering with no AI. So that's the default. Okay, so what I want is an ender dragon that is going to just fly straight to the portal. And so I want the dragon phase to be 2. There we go. And now I just take this. And since this dragon is immediately going to try to destroy me, and in fact it probably will, I'm also going to temporarily give myself resistance. Resistance, let's say 26 seconds, and I want to be completely invincible. Okay, here we go. Summoning the dragon. Okay, the dragon has now been summoned. And my resistance will soon wear off. And there it goes, diving down to the portal. Oh. Okay, so looks like Looks like the dragon will... Oh. Okay. So it looks like the dragon will still be healed by the indestructible ender crystals. Man, I haven't fought an ender dragon in so long. Uh-oh. Bucket of water. Whew. Okay. Oh no. I'm gonna die. Okay. Man, that feels the blood pressure. 66 total viewers, 4 people currently watching. Oh man, this is stressful. Here we go. Okay. Uh-oh. No, not good. Not good. Lagging like crazy. That's not good. Better heal. There we go. Okay. What is the game trying to do? Seriously, what is it? Ah. Okay, that's a bum. No wonder no one's been giving me grief. Okay, just gotta exit the game and come back in. Here we go. My face! So... once we fight the dragon, it's going to spawn the portal, and that spawning the portal is what's going to allow us to get an indestructible ender crystal back to the... It's going to allow us to get an indestructible ender crystal back to the overworld. Here we go. I'm so happy I can do that sort of thing midstream. So what I did was I used my recording software, OBS, and basically just switched between profiles, and that reactivated the game capture for some reason. Don't know why, but it works. Okay, here we go. Uh-oh. Okay. I'm gonna try to fly. Here we go. Please fly. Oh yeah. Woo! Alright. Now this is a dragon fight. We're both flying. That is the proper way to fight a dragon. It's the awesomely cool method. And I think arrow damage increases the faster you're moving. So, where's the dragon? Hey, dragon. Where are you? Whoa. Okay. There you are. Here we go. Cool. So it's got the boss health bar back. Hooray! Alright. Alright, Mr. Dragon. Take a couple shots, will you? Kapow. So that's the thing. Actually, fighting the dragon in the end with sunglasses like mine, it just makes the dragon fight that much more difficult. So that's pretty cool. Here we go. Man, my hands are sweaty. Uh-oh. Fighting right towards me. Get back. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's just fly. Here we go. And one thing I found back in episode 25 when I was first fighting this guy was that I cannot relog from the game, because otherwise that would cause the dragon to reset. And that is not good, because that would mean it resets the health bar, but at least it's just the dragon that resets, not the indestructibleness of the crystals. Arrow in the butt. Come on, arrow in the butt. There we go. Okay. Here we go. Let's find a safe tower to land on. And yeah, fighting the dragon with the sunglasses. That is a challenge I never thought I'd have to take on. Okay. Hopefully that dragon's going to stay down there for a while. Nope, of course it's not. Does it eat under chest? Of course it does. And I know for sure it eats shulker boxes. So, yeah. This might be part of the challenge. Okay. Gotta speed pull stuff out of the shulker boxes. Whoa. Nice dragon. Nice damage. Here we go. What are you doing? Yo, dragon. It's a good thing those crystals are indestructible, A, and B, those are the only two crystals that'll spawn. So, I got something going for me. Okay, good. Dragon is currently on the portal. Let's quickly pull out... Yep. Let's quickly pull out the fireworks shulker box. Whoa. Or not. This is not good. Not good. Okay. Dude, get back. Get back. Now. Get back. Whew. Okay. Hopefully it doesn't try to come back and hit me because... Oh. Dragon froze there. Okay. Quick. Pull out the fireworks and break the shulker box before the dragon does. Here we go. Okay. Huh. Dragon is frozen? Well, that makes it easier. Okay. Well, this makes things a lot easier. Here we go. Let's eat. And now. Can I actually shoot the dragon from here? Because it's frozen just the wrong spot where it's going to be healed by that indestructible crystal. Hello, dragon. Can you even be damaged? Ah, yes you can. And started moving again. Okay. Hey, dragon. Come back here. Oh boy. Oh, this is gonna be complicated. Here we go. Gotcha, dragon. Okay. Let's go now. Let's fight this guy. Does the dragon... Is it just me, or does the dragon spend more time around an ender crystal that hasn't been destroyed yet? Like, is there actually something in the AI that governs whether or not the dragon spends more time next to non-destroyed crystals? Because that would certainly explain the fact that the dragon is definitely hanging around these crystals a lot more. Okay. How in the world am I going to kill this dragon? Oh. Okay. Seriously. How am I going to do that? Because this guy's just going to be hanging around the crystals, then that's going to be nearly impossible to kill this guy. Then again, I could try to shoot him from long distance. Certainly that should work, right? Is it actually going to do anything? I don't think so. Oh, okay. I think we're going to have to use some even more drastic measures. Do I have any sort of explosive here? No. Do I have the means of making explosives? I have a bed. Okay. Looks like I'm gonna need to commit suicide again, because I just had an idea. What if I use ender crystals? Like I get like 3 or 4 more ender crystals, and just destroy the dragon that way. Okay. Good channel stats, 67 total views, 4 people currently watching, and Leaped Wave 7 is now following. Cool. And says, sup, rip. Sup, I am doing good. Oh, crap. Of course I did. Of course I forgot to get an end. Sometimes I just infuriate myself. I gotta take my armor and food. Okay, I'm just gonna have to run back there as soon as I can. Here we go. Goodbye! Javamonk hath departed the world post haste. Okay. Let's see. Uh, hmm. Okay. What I'm going to need is some TNT. Do I have TNT in here? Yes, I do. I have a stack of it. Ooh. Okay. This will be fun. Uh-oh. What's going on? Okay. I got a stack of TNT. What could I do with a stack of TNT? I could destroy the Ender... I could kill the Ender Dragon that with a stack of TNT. All I need is some flint and steel. Let's see. Flint and steel. And as long as I attack the dragon using this method, as long as I attack him from the while the dragon's on the portal or sitting above the portal, as long as I do that, this should be pretty easy. But just in case, I'm also going to gather some ender crystals, because that'll make the job easier. Here we go. Let's just jump down here. Okay, so let's just get some let's just get a few more ender crystals. Here we go. I think 5 should do. I hope. I think. Here we go. Got 5 blaze powder. And over here I got the ender pearls. Mason Art 64 is now following. Yay! Thank you, Mason Art. Thank you all of you for following and watching the stream. Got 5 people currently watching. Got 8 followers. And also 68 people currently watching. Yay. Alright. Got 5 ender crystals. Here we go. And I better put this pickaxe away. And instead I gotta put on my what is it, I gotta put on the spare armor. Here we go. Up the elevator. Uh-oh. Here we go. Okay. Come on, up the elevator. And now... Oh, come on. Come on. Come on, you stupid minecart elevator. Let me out. There we go. And now... And hopefully this actually works. Because if it doesn't, then I'm doomed. Yep, I'm doomed. Except... Hang on. I'm going to try to jump onto the side since it doesn't... Since this... Uh-oh. Am I stuck in the redstone? Sure hope not. Okay. Here we go. Hate having to do this. But I'm afraid I'm gonna have to. Let's just get some dirt and get out of our own... And climb out of our own redstone contraption. Because it isn't working at all. Let's see. I just need a dirt block here. And now, I just gotta bust my way out of my own redstone contraption. How embarrassing. Okay. Here we go. Uh-oh. Okay. Now, let's climb out. Here we go. Oh, come on. Why isn't it letting me climb out? Here we go. And now, final wood block to break. Here we go. Let me out. Thank you. Oh, brother. Lots of things to fix post-stream, but that's okay. Because that's what post-stream is for. Okay. So let me just get at least a couple pieces of my spare armor on. I don't think I need my spare elytra. So here we go. Let's put a spare pickaxe away. And what I need is a chest plate. That doesn't have thorns on it. Does this have thorns? No. I guess neither really have the thorns on it. Okay. Then again, chest plate isn't all that useful because I'm going to be immediately replacing it with an elytra. So instead, let's just get the other pieces of armor. Here we go. At some point, I'm going to fix all this lag because the lag from here is actually, it is mainly because of all the chests and hoppers in the bulk storage room. And yeah, I have a lot of chests and hoppers. It's probably not the hoppers causing it, but more so the chests. Here we go. Uh-oh. Oh, right. Of course it happened. Alright, guys. I'm going to need to take a quick break because I currently have a bloody nose. So, I'll get back to you as soon as I get it fixed. Here we go. Okay, problem solved. Wah! I walk away for 2 minutes, and all heck breaks loose. Alright. Gigant Killer 21 says XD, and Nitrofin XH. I am sorry, but you are spamming. That is breaking one of the rules. That gets you into the Book of Shame. Here we go. There it is. Your name, Nitrofin XH. You are now in the Book of Shame. Here we go. I walk away for just a little bit, and that's what happens. No. Sorry. Rules are rules. Gigant Killer 21 is now following. Thank you. Please forgive. Well, I actually don't really have a... Alright. Flabbiest Power is now following. Nice. Okay. Nitrofin, I gotta delete all your stuff, all those spam messages, because, well, rules are rules. I run a tight ship here, and I intend to keep it that way. There we go. Almost done. This is why I hate spam. Oops. Nope. Okay. And delete. There we go. Bay. I don't know what that means. Okay. What I need now is a... Let's see. Now what I need is a boat so I can use the ice highway. Here it is. The ebony boat. Here we go. Got some minor setbacks here. And thankfully the end is not loaded, so none of my armor should have despawned. And if it did, then that's just going to cause some extra problems. Here we go. Come on. Here we go. And here we are. Running over to the nether portal. Here we go. Current channel stats are 68 people currently watching, 3 people currently watching, 68 total views, and 10 followers. Neat. Okay, preparing, and now I need a drink of water. Here we go. Here we go. Let's get back to the end. And hopefully get there before, and hopefully get to all my armor and food before A, they despawn, or B, I die again. Here we go. And of course I forgot my ender chest. Brilliant. Okay. Good grief. Here we go. Back to the end. Okay. Okay. Let's real quick log out and log back in because my armor isn't rendering right. Also, I didn't hurt the dragon at all. So, yeah. Here we go. Weird arrow. Alright. Let's get to our armor quickly. Ah, how convenient. The dragon is at the portal. Hopefully it doesn't go trying to charge at me. Here we go. Let's quickly get back to our items. Or at least back to our armor. Here we go. Whew, finally. You know what I forgot though? Yeah, I'm an idiot. It's now official that I am an idiot. Because my ender chest is at the top of this obsidian tower. And how am I supposed to get up there now? Yeah, because I forgot my ender chest. Okay. Dude, not cool. I'm quite literally defenseless here. I have no weapons, no way to defend myself, and I'm going up against an ender dragon with a stack of TNT and ender crystals. This just has bad idea written all over it. Okay, are you going back to the portal? Please go back. Thank you. Now, you sir, please explode. Or at least, please take damage from the explosion. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh no. Okay. Let's just set off this little explosion here. And kaboom. Okay. Well, that did some damage. Okay. Now, since I don't have a bow, I can't safely detonate an ender crystal. Although, yeah, I'm not even going to try. Here we go. Instead, let's just place a whole bunch of TNT. Because who doesn't like blowing stuff up? Especially a dragon. Let's blow up this dragon. That didn't do much damage. I guess I need to get closer. Yeah. Take this. There we go. That still didn't do much damage. And it's mostly destroying the landscape. I wonder, can I actually safely detonate the ender crystal here? Let's test it. Uh-oh. Of course, that ender crystal is just healing the dragon. Okay. Now, can I safely detonate it? Whoa. Okay. Thank goodness for Elytra. And that dragon didn't get hurt at all. Wow. This is not going well at all, is it? What to do? Well, I suppose while the dragon's flying around, I could set up like the world's biggest explosion that this dragon will have to suffer through. At least a very large explosion, I hope. Oh no. I'm defenseless, dude. Dude, knock it off. I quite literally cannot defend myself from Endermen. Oh no. This is not good. Running away. Uh-oh. Crap. Okay. And now I don't have armor either. Or at least nothing that's actually useful. This is... This stream is cursed or something. Okay. Let's see here. What do I have here that can help me? I suppose having an ender chest would actually help a little bit. Here we go. Let's just get these. Get a sword and a bow. Okay. As well as an ender chest. Okay. And then the rest of these. Gigant Killer 21. Are you on computer? Yes, I am. I am on Java Edition. That is the edition I play. It's the edition I've always played, and I don't really know any other way. Although I have heard of the Bedrock Edition. I haven't actually tried it though. Here we go. So, in case you're wondering, the current setup here, I have the stream, or at least the stream text over here, and I have the game over here on a secondary monitor. Here we go. I do wish that these game sounds would actually work, but looks like they're not. So, yeah. Here we go. Come on. Let me out, please. Oh, come on. Fine. It's good. Yep, it's good. I'm just going to use the staircase up to the 3rd floor. Hey, there's the brewing station. If there were potions of the Turtle Master, I could definitely use those. But those are not available yet. At least not until 1.13. Once that comes around, oh boy, gonna have a lot of fun. I think the thing I like the most from 1.13 is the trident, because it's such a useful tool, and it's an underwater weapon. Plus it's got all sorts of different enchantments that seem to be intentionally designed for elytra flight, which is pretty awesome. Minecraft Leo 645 is now following. Cool. Current channel stats, 69 total views, 4 people currently watching, and 11 followers. That is pretty neat. Oh, now it's 3 people currently watching. Whew, here we go. Let's see here. So I brought along my sword and my bow. Hopefully those don't get destroyed. And so I got the boat way over there. And I got the ender chest for getting my supplies back. Gigant killer. Okay, that's cool. And sorry, I cannot all understand. I'm from the Germany. Oh, nice. Nice to know that I got a world audience. So I do know a couple German words. There's Guten Tag. I think that's hello. That's pretty much it. So yeah, my knowledge of German is not all that it's yeah, I don't understand much German, but however I do watch a lot of videos by Ilmango, and he's a German YouTuber. So yeah. Oh no. Uh yeah, I brought along a oh no. So I brought along a bow but no arrows. How stupid. Okay, let's get some armor on. Did the items go away? I sure hope not. That would suck. Okay. Because then all I have is boots. Items destroyed when the dragon flies by them? Ah, here they are. Are the items just invisible? Uh-oh. Better eat. Half a hut. Oh boy. Radio. Looks like items are invisible. Time to reload. Here we go. Let's see. Got 69 total views, 2 people currently watching, and 11 followers. Neato. Okay. Are there any other items here? Ah, there they are. Why do I have 2 flint and steel? That's weird. Okay. Did my elytra disappear? Sure hope not. So, looks like instead of getting an elytra and some armor... Oh, there's some more items. Okay, so instead of getting my elytra or something useful back, I instead got 2 flint and steel, which without TNT is not all that useful. Oh boy. You know what? I think I'm going to throw in the towel, because clearly this is not going well at all. So I'm just throwing in the towel. This stream is cursed. This live stream is cursed. Uh-oh. I am not going to be able to fulfill the mission that I've put forth. I mean, it's got lag, it's got technical problems, and no, whoa. Are you kidding me? Yep. This stream is officially cursed. And that is the final straw. Okay, that's it. We're doing a different project because clearly this is not working at all. Okay. I have an idea. How about instead we design a Rube Goldberg machine? Does that sound good? Then again, there's quite a bit of delay, so I'm not going to get a response from that for a while. So, I got 69 total views, 2 people currently watching, and a cursed stream. So, I'm going back to a really old project that I never really got to complete. Here we go. So this here is a Rube Goldberg machine that I hope for it to go between multiple dimensions. So let's just break the portal here. Got some flint and steel. So here is what I currently have, ideally. So I press this button. So the ultimate goal is for this door to open. But the way it's going to do that is absurdly complicated. And in fact, it's going to go through multiple dimensions. So, I press this button, it's going to zero tick this piston, which is going to suffocate this villager. Once that villager dies, it is going to activate this thingamajig, which is going to activate this weird little clock here, which is going to fire some fire charges out of this dispenser over and over again, killing this creeper, this Rube Goldberg creeper, and the pressure plate from that is going to destroy this torch here so that it stops shooting fireballs, and it is also going to update this observer. Now this observer is connected to a flying machine that goes forwards, and the first time it goes forwards, it's going to push this minecart. And then that minecart is going to collect this, what I name, Rube Goldberg Gast, who is then going to push this Rube Goldberg Elder Guardian out of here and into this pit for an iron golem. Whew, that pit for the iron golem is then going to activate this circuit, which will allow for Johnny here to attack this Rube Goldberg shulker. Now, shulkers have the ability to levitate whatever it attacks, which is going to get Johnny off the pressure plate, and it is going to launch this anvil all the way over here. That is going to send that flying machine back over here, activate this piston, which is then going to drop some TNT, and over here there's going to be a bunch of ender crystals, which all lead to this thing, which is going to activate another portal. Whew, got all that? and that's just the first step. That's just the overworld part. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to create a backup of the world so that I can test it out and see if this actually works. Here we go. I'm going to create a copy of Rube Goldberg machine. Here we go. And now, all I gotta do is just place in all the ender crystals over here. Where is it? There it is. Okay, ender crystal, ender crystal, ender crystal, ender crystal, and there, and there, and there, and there. Okay. Let's see here. All the parts in place. Looks like it. Here we go. Zero tick the piston, which suffocates the villager, and that activates this clock here. Any minute now. And that fireballs the creeper to death, which will stop the circuit and activate this flying machine. Here we go. And that slam block at the end is going to push the minecart. There we go. Which is also going to push the Rube Goldberg Elder Guardian into the Iron Golem chamber. It doesn't seem to be doing that, but alright. Just any minute now. It's going to. This Elder Guardian should eventually. Whoa, okay. It already activates stuff. Okay. The ender crystal part didn't work. That's weird. Okay. Also, why isn't that Iron Golem attacking the Elder Guardian? That's also kind of weird. Alright, so far so good. The overworld part does function, sort of, except for this ender crystal part. Here we go. So what it's what it's supposed to do is activate this command here, which will, and that command will basically display text. Here, let me get them flint and steel. Here we go. That's what it's going to display. Okay, here we go. And after the Rube Goldberg machine activates, you basically have to delete the world because it is not, it's really not resettable at all. And that's kind of the point of a Rube Goldberg machine. Although having a resettable version would be kind of cool. Radio. And just get the sign. Here we go. So it looks to me like we're going to have to place these ender crystals really close together. Here we go. So just, I guess, place the crystals every other block. That should do the trick. There we go. And there we go. I'm not going to place these ender crystals in because there's always the chance of it accidentally activating. And that's not good. Okay. Maybe I can get rid of this Elder Guardian. Just completely discard this idea. Because clearly that's not working. Instead, let's drop the ghast straight into the Iron Golem pit. Here we go. Let's just break this glass here. Weird how game sounds aren't running at all. Okay. Here we go. And there we go. Okay. I just got to destroy this ice here because that's pretty much ineffective. Here we go. And then one thing I'd like to do. So this Rube Goldberg machine is focused on the fact that all of the elements in it are possible to do in survival mode, and it abuses as many glitches as possible. So one of those glitches that I'd like to use is this glitch I saw on this video by Rayzworks, and this glitch is basically where you can get a comparator that outputs a signal of I think up to 800, which is absolutely ridiculous. So that's what I'm going to do. That's going to be one of the elements here. So now this ghast is going to come through, and this Iron Golem will probably beat it up. But point is, it'll activate this element here. Okay. Cool. And this diamond sword is for emergencies only. Radio. Okay, this Shakespearean English is getting confusing. Let's switch back to English US. Current channel stats. Got 69 people total. Got 2 people currently watching and 11 followers. Here we go. Into the portal. Okay. We need to go deeper. Hey, let me out of the portal. There we go. Okay. So, what this here is supposed... I did kind of put in stubbits of something here. And what this is supposed to do is it's basically supposed to activate the... So you step on those pressure plates, and what it's supposed to do is activate these dispensers, which are going to use a TNT launcher, which are just going to launch some mob up this tube here to the top of the nether. And this is where I'm going to attempt to automate the process of breaking bedrock. Here we go. So This method of breaking bedrock is complicated, but it is also really, really cool. So let's see if I can possibly get this working. Let's just get on some night vision. Here we go. So we can put the connection mechanism later on. But first, let's find a nether fortress. Okay. There's a fortress over in this direction. 120. And then over in this direction, 120. So it's actually in this direction. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. So supposedly this is where another fortress is. Here we go. Let's just dig down and verify that. Oh, there's some lava. Okay. Come on, fortress. Hello? Fortress? Okay. Let's block off this lava before it causes problems. Here we go. Ah. There's the source of the lava. Here we go. Is there even a fortress here? There's not even a fortress here. Okay. Where is the nearest fortress? Because there's supposed to be a fortress there. Why isn't there one? Weird. Okay. Although there is a big chasm here. So I suppose we could make use of this. In fact, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make use of this here. Radio. Let's see here. Let's just make a portal here. Here we go. And now, let's activate this portal. And now let's go back to a hole in the... Okay. So you should make a hole in the bedrock right here. There we go. This is going to be a hole. This is going to be where a hole in the bedrock is going to be. And it's going to lead straight to this drop chute right here, which is eventually going to lead to a new element that leads back to the portal. So, here we go. Let's just block off this hole here. There we go. Now, the method of breaking bedrock uses headless pistons. So, it is complicated, but I think I can automate this process. Here we go. And it's complicated even without trying to automate it. So, let's see. We'll see if we can even automate this. And if not, we can always just pick a different, do something else. Let's see. So, this headless piston method requires something like this, and then there's one diagonal, two diagonal, three diagonals. I think there's something on the Minecraft wiki about that. And yeah, I use the Minecraft wiki a lot. Let's see here. I think it's in tutorials / breaking bedrock. Why is my caps lock on? That's weird. Okay. Tutorials / breaking bedrock. Here we go. Let's see if this works. Well, at least I'm going to try to automate this rather difficult process. Okay. Oh wow, that's a lot of steps. Let's see here. I'm I'm going to cover up the stream here. Hopefully nothing insane goes on. Okay, there's 3 diagonals here. And now I need an activator rail. Here we go. Okay, this activator rail is going to have a TNT minecart going onto it. So then we need 10 repeaters. 4, 5, and then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 repeaters. Okay. Now, this whole thing's gotta be done with redstone, because the whole point is for this to be possible to do in survival. This Rube Goldberg machine to be buildable in survival. Not that you'd want to, but that's not really the point. The point is it's possible. Okay, here we go. So what we need here is 2 headless pistons, and that you're both going to be breaking. You're both going to be breaking that piece of bedrock right there. So stage 1 is just going to have. Got to make sure this is high enough up where it's not going to set off the TNT minecart, but it's also not going to explode once I blow up the TNT minecart below it, because I need to activate a TNT minecart twice. Here we go. There we go. So now let's see. Here's what we can do. We can have an observer power this sticky piston. Well, I can just use a regular piston. That'll make things easier. Okay, and then up above that, I'm going to need another piston, which will drop another TNT minecart. Here we go. Just need a regular piston for that. Okay. Now, here's a question that needs to be answered. Will a TNT minecart blow up if it drops onto a rail? No. Good. Okay. That's good. So now I just need a rail and a TNT minecart. So step 1 is cobblestone walls need to be put in place, and look like they need to be put in place 2 times over. Okay. So I suppose the second set of cobblestone walls can just be put in using slime block flying machines. Here we go. And there we go. So now that can just place in these cobblestone walls here. And it doesn't really matter if the flying machine blows up, because this is not a resettable Rube Goldberg machine. Here we go. Now I need to somehow activate this flying machine. Let's see. I'm going to stop this just in case. And now I need an observer. Let's see. Need 1 observer here. And let's place an observer, I guess, here, I think. Here we go. And it's off. And it takes off. Here we go. Get back down there. There we go. So that is going to place the cobblestone walls in after one of the steps. Here we go. Current channel stats: 69 total views, 2 people currently watching, 11 followers, and no new comments. Alright. Doing redstone live on camera. This is fun. So let's see. Stage 1 is to place in the TNT minecart. So first off, I need a way to activate this manually. So let's see. The first thing this is going to do is, so I gotta wire this up to this piston here, and it must only be activated once. So let's see. Let's suppose the way I could do that is by just hooking it up here, like this. Here we go. And then I just need a, then I could just use some sort of circuit to lock it into place, like this. It's a self-looping circuit which will be perpetually powered once it's activated. Here we go. Maybe if I raise this button up. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So this is going to drop the TNT minecart down onto this rail. And then after that happens, it needs to actually detonate the TNT minecart and also activate this circuit which will extend this piston. So let's see. Which piston is going to be made headless if I do this? Suppose I could just test that like this. Here we go. And the other question is it consistent? Here we go. And kapowie. Okay, so that's something that needs to be fixed. That's something that needs to be insured. So that could be insured with a lever. Here we go. Now let's put in a TNT minecart. Here we go. And nope. Okay. Okay, let's try this again. This time with actually detonating the TNT minecart. Here we go. And kapowie. Okay, so it extended that piston. Okay, let's try this again. And, looks like the redstone gets broken. That's not good. That can be fixed by doing this, I suppose. So I'm just going to need another obsidian here. There we go. And then I need one place where I can, actually, I don't need to do that. I can just do that. There we go. Or I can just do that. That's even easier. Radio. So now the question is it consistent which piston becomes headless from doing this? Here we go. So it seems to be perpetually the left piston that becomes headless. That is good. Okay. So another thing that needs to be put into place is a redstone block that's going to bud power this. That's going to bud power that sticky piston. So suppose one way I could put that in is using some slime blocks. Here we go. Let's just do that. And then suppose I can just make this extended out a few times. So let's see. With this setup, and actually I can improve this setup. So this setup will be able to push those slime blocks 5 blocks forward. Here we go. Which means I need 5 pistons. So it's basically going to just do this, and then once the piston becomes headless, suppose I could just do this. And then, why not? Oh, I know what to do. Let's see. let's just place in a redstone torch here. Let's see, doesn't extend that far. So now when I activate this piston here, it's just going to extend the whole structure forward. Neato. Okay, let's remove all these redstone torches and actually figure out a circuit that's going to activate that setup for me. Here we go. And there we go. Okay. Let's see here. So I also needed to be able to retract that setup because when it comes time to actually break the bedrock, I'm going to need that to retract. And actually, now that I think about it, that's going to make things complicated. Like, really complicated. Then again, I could do this. So, except that's still not going to work, because what needs to happen is that there needs to be an upwards facing piston there and a downwards facing piston right here. Pretend that's facing downwards. And then once that happens, then it needs to activate these pistons and be zero ticked in order, which doesn't really make sense. So things need to be activated at once, zero ticked in the right order. And once that happens, then the bedrock will be removed. So, this method might not work after all. In fact, I'm pretty sure it won't. So let's just ditch it. Instead, let's go with the simpler method. Let's see here. So what I need here, one thing I could use to destroy the bedrock, because I still intend on breaking the bedrock. And yay, I lost the hole that I made. Where is it? There it is. Okay. So I still intend on breaking bedrock, but I suppose I could use a simpler method of doing so. So this simpler method uses an indestructible ender crystal, the very thing that we were trying to acquire previously in the stream. So here we go. Let's just break all this redstone stuff. Okay. And now let's get an ender crystal that will generate fire underneath it, because that's another thing that the indestructible ender crystals can do, is they will generate fire underneath them. In fact, in 1.8, the ender crystals could always generate fire underneath them. In fact, back in 1.8, there was no bedrock on top of the obsidian towers because of the fact that the ender crystals generated their own fire. So let's just summon an ender crystal. Here we go. Okay, let's try that again. Now, what would happen if there was obsidian underneath this? Would it set fire to it? Yeah, then again, it's not indestructible. Okay. Let's see what other methods of breaking bedrock there are, according to the wiki. Here we go. I could use the dragon egg method. Ooh, the huge mushroom method. Okay. Cool. Okay, let's use the huge mushroom method, because that's kind of unbelievable that that even works. But before we do that, let's actually check and make sure this even works. Let's see here. Let's just grab some mycelium. Let's grab a mushroom. Here we go. And now, here we go. Now let's just bone meal this thing. I'm not even sure if it's going to grow. It does grow. Okay. And did it destroy the bedrock? No. Okay. Maybe that only works for brown mushrooms? Let's see. Does this work for a brown mushroom? Here we go. Let's try it. And if I place the bedrock back here, will it still grow the mushroom? No. Great. Then again, I can do this. Nope. Okay. Looks like the wiki is wrong. Somebody needs to go in and edit it. Because it doesn't look like doesn't look like mushrooms can break bedrock. Okay. Let's see, what other method is there? Hmm. Okay. I could use jungle trees, but that's kind of difficult to. That is really kind of difficult to control. Ooh, I could use the ender. I could use the ender dragon the dragon egg method. In fact, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use the dragon egg method. Right here. Okay, where's the hole up to the top of the nether here? So the dragon egg method, what it does is it basically takes advantage of the fact that it basically takes advantage of this thing called lazy chunks, which control whether or not which going to control whether or not well, they don't really control anything. Lazy chunks are the area around a player that are basically, they're somewhat loaded, but they're also not loaded, if you know what I mean. So in the lazy chunks, weird things can happen, like sand, anvils, and other gravity blocks fall instantaneously. And also, the one property of dragon eggs that we're going to take advantage of is that they will destroy any block that they land on, including bedrock. And since they fall instantaneously, they will continuously fall, so they will break all of this bedrock here. That is another method that is another thing that is gone in 1.13. And I'm quite certain that it was patched in 1.13. Okay, here we go. All we need is just a piston, a redstone torch, and let's get a dragon egg. Here we go. And now we just need a redstone wire that's long enough for the lazy chunks to be taken advantage of. So let's just pull up the chunk borders. Oh, how convenient. Okay. I wonder how long we can make this redstone line. Here we go. Alrighty. And now let's just continue this redstone line until hopefully we meet up with the hole, and the whatever mob I'm gonna have come flying out of this hole is just gonna land on a pressure plate, which is going to activate this thing. Which is going to activate this wire, which will destroy the bedrock. Here we go. So another thing I want to check is whether or not lava will stop a TNT explosion from destroying things. Here we go. Okay. Suppose I could try to construct this tunnel. Yeah, that's a good idea. Then again, it's probably not necessary. So Okay, let's set up a tripwire mechanism over here for detecting whatever mob I'm going to have flying out of here. But whatever mob I have coming out of here, it needs to be able to resist the... It needs to be able to avoid dying from the TNT explosion. Let's see. Let's get the tripwire hooks, and then place in some tripwire here. Okay, and tripwire is hard to see. Okay, here we go. And there we go. Okay, it's all connected. Alright then, so this tripwire mechanism is going to... So here's what it's going to do. It's just going to activate this pulse that's going to go all the way across here and activate the dragon egg thingamajig. Here we go. And there we go. So now the question is, will this actually drop the dragon egg? I guess not. Okay. How about now? That's weird. Why isn't it working? Let's see here. Let's just get a lever. Power it. Why isn't it going all the way over? Okay. Here we go. Current stream stats. We got 70 total views, 2 people currently watching, and 11 followers. Neato. Okay. So now the question is, how many chunks away is this? So that's 1 chunk, 2 chunks, 3 chunks, 4 chunks, 5 chunks. Okay. So down below at the bottom where the player is going to be, I'm going to need to ask him to set the render distance to 5 chunks. Here we go. To 5 chunks. Here we go. Now, the question is, and of course, since I'm in creative, I still need shears to destroy this tripwire here. So now the question is, does lava stop TNT from destroying stuff? Let's see. Since I can't really have water in the Nether in survival, I'm hoping lava will be able to do that. We'll be able to stop TNT from exploding stuff. Like it'll still have the power of being an explosive, but without destroying things. Here we go. So here's what I need. I just need some dispensers. Here we go. So suppose I could just do this. So lava, well, TNT on its own would... Uh-oh. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. TNT on its own will destroy things. Correct? Let's test. And... what? Okay. TNT. Does it destroy blocks? It does. So it looks like the TNT explosions are suppressed when they're in lava. That's cool. Okay. Neato. That confirms it. Lava is suppressed by TNT. Cool. And that was some pretty awesome Minecraft science. Okay. So at the bottom of this TNT launcher, we can just have some lava except this is a wooden fence post. Okay, what can we have instead of a wooden fence post? How about a mossy cobblestone wall? Here we go. Still got the TNT in place. There we go. So first things first, let's test and see if this even works. So, TNT launcher ready. Whoa, that was awesome. Okay, Steve102 Dad says, yo to you too. Okay, the TNT launcher worked, and it's not destroying things. Neato. Now all we need is a mob that can resist an explosion caused by 8 TNT explosions. Yeah, this is I did this because this is 8 in ASL. Okay. Radio. What mob is resistant to explosions? I suppose the Wither would be, right? But can the Wither be launched up like that? Okay. Let's make sure that mob griefing is off. Here we go. Now, I could also have redstone spawn a Wither. But first things first, will a TNT launcher launch a Wither? Here we go. Let's just get some soul sand and Wither skeleton skulls. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay. Spooky, scary skeleton. Dad, is that you? Nope. I'm not your dad. I am no one's dad. Okay. The Wither, and now if we make him fly before he gets a chance to go. Woo! He didn't go very far at all. Okay. How about now? Fly, Wither. Okay then. That didn't work. Die, Wither. Okay. Maybe I just need to restrict the tunnel here. Since now that I know that lava will stop the Now that I know that lava will cause TNT to not destroy any blocks, I might as well take advantage of that and just cover this whole tube in netherrack. Here we go. Here we go. Alright. Now that we have the blast chamber set up, let's test this. Mr. Wither, will you fly? Kaboom. Fly, Wither. Okay. It did get launched, but not very far. Okay. Let's see. I think a Wither is a bad choice then. How about an iron golem? Let's see here. Will an iron... Uh-oh. Okay. I guess the answer is no. Sorry, iron golem. Okay. Let's try this again. Mr. Iron Golem, please stand on the mossy cobblestone. Thank you. And now, please, can you fly without dying? Phew, wow. Man, that Iron Golem went flying up to the stratosphere. And activated the tripwire. Well, would activate the tripwire. Cool. Okay. Iron Golems, will definitely work. So now all we need is a way to automatically spawn that iron golem. And also wire it up to the input from this nether portal. So maybe move the pressure plate closer. Here we go. Okay, so iron golems, it's actually not very commonly known knowledge, but iron golems can actually be spawned using using redstone. So let's see here. How am I gonna get an iron golem onto this middle block here? Then again, okay, so I could do this, and then I can place a dispenser here. And this dispenser is what's going to place this jack-o'-lantern and spawn the golem. Now the question is, first off, will this iron golem fall into the lava pit? Okay. Since when can jack-o'-lanterns not be placed by a dispenser? Okay, let's try this again. There it goes. Now all we need is the ability to remove this dispenser, and unfortunately this isn't Pocket Edition or Windows 10 Edition, and I can't just retract this dispenser away using pistons, but it still needs to get out of the way. So, what can I do to remove this dispenser? It's gotta be a cool way to remove that dispenser. Okay, first off, damage the golem. Okay. So this dispenser all it needs is just one pumpkin. Here we go. And now to remove this dispenser here, I suppose I could just do that with an explosion. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to use an ender crystal here. Let's just get some obsidian. Here we go. Now, will an ender crystal break this dispenser? Yes, it does. It also destroys the blast chamber. Okay, looks like I'm going to need to fortify this blast chamber here. Here we go. Good thing the lava didn't pour down and destroy the redstone. Okay. Here we go. Just gotta fortify this with obsidian. Here we go. Man, that was a huge explosion. I did not expect ender crystals to be that powerful. Okay. It's weird how when the explosions chain react, they're relatively weak, but by themselves the ender crystals are really destructive. It's kind of interesting. Okay. Here we go. And there we go. Okay. Now we have a blast chamber. Let's place this dispenser in. And now, all we gotta do is just get an ender crystal, and bam! There goes the dispenser. Okie dokie. Here we go. Let's just fill this dispenser back up with pumpkins. Here we go. And let's get this. And let's get a sign here that says ender crystal. Yeah, let's get an sign that says ender crystal because ender crystals themselves are too sensitive. Here we go. And now to activate this ender crystal, I could just ender crystals are ridiculously sensitive, so I could quite literally set one off simply by pushing it with a piston. And this is why indestructible ender crystals are pretty cool, because those actually can be pushed by pistons. Voga Mason says, you look like you would like boys. Okay. I don't know what the problem is with that. So, yeah. I recommend taking your judgments elsewhere, because I'm not saying one way or the other. Just, yeah. Take your judgments elsewhere. That's all I'm saying. Okay. So, let's see. If I have a piston here, let's actually go up to the bedrock ceiling and do some explosions testing. So, let's see. The thing I want to test is, first off, will ender crystals explode if they're being pushed by pistons? Because I didn't verify that before I said it. Oh wow, ender crystal hitboxes are huge. Okay. I guess they can. Or is this piston not close enough? Here we go. Oh. They can be pushed by pistons. Okay then. Well, it's not going to be able to tolerate a dispenser shooting arrows at it, right? Or is that somehow different from something else? From a player firing an arrow? Here we go. Yep. Okay. Dispenser firing an arrow. Here we go. Alright. Let's just get a dispenser here. Floberger 3 is now following. Thank you. Current channel stats. We have 74 total viewers. Was 3. Now we have 2 viewers currently watching. And we have 12 followers. Thank you everyone for following. Here we go. Let's get arrows. There we go. Okay. So this pressure plate, the first thing it's going to do is activate the... Okay. So yeah. First thing it's going to do is activate this dispenser here to shoot the arrow, which is going to detonate the ender crystal. Here we go. And then after that happens, it's then going to... So after it detonates, once it detonates the ender crystal, it's going to spawn an iron golem. And of course, I placed the dispenser in the wrong spot. Yeah, that was smart. Hopefully this still works though. Okay. There we go. Move my inventory of all these pumpkins. Okay. So that's just going to shoot an arrow, which is going to blow up this ender crystal, which is going to blow up the dispenser. Except the dispenser needs to be activated before that happens. So here we go. Let's see. This can be after a delay. This can just activate right away. And then this. Let's see. Let's get down here. Place some redstone. That's just gonna connect. Okay. There's redstone underneath here, right? Let's test. Repeater. There we go. And my night vision's gonna go away. That's okay. Here we go. And now, does this work? Here we go. That is not going to work. Let's see here. There we go. That should work. Keyword there is should. Okay. I'm going to test this out. Let's go to backup of the world. Alrighty. Let's get the backup of this world. Here we go. And now let's test out this little tiny portion of the Nether Rube Goldberg machine. Here we go. Let's see here. Just got to get an ender crystal right there. We have all the pumpkins in here. Got the arrows in here. I have all the TNT in there. Got the iron blocks in place. Got the TNT here. Whew. Here we go. So it looks like the golem already got damaged. But he still survives this launch. And would activate the tripwire. Alright, sweet. And Stee102Dad is now following. Thank you for following. I now have 13 followers. And 3 people currently watching. Let's get some night vision. Actually, this is the backup of the world, isn't it? That'd be silly. Here we go. Pikachu554 says hi. Hi to you too. Okay. Let's get some night vision here. Don't need this nether quartz. Okay. So this part works. That's good. And now I just gotta place in the tripwires that were. Uh-oh. Did that activate this? Nope. Good. Okay. Says Beckfist. I don't know what that is. Okay. Here we go. Let's just real quick disconnect this. So, Pikachu554, what are you doing? I'm building a Rube Goldberg machine. And this is actually this Rube Goldberg machine is basically just going, it's a absurdly complicated way to open a iron door. Now this iron door is actually in the overworld. This is the nether portion of this gigantically huge Rube Goldberg machine. Alright, Mega Klutz is now following, and so is Pikachu554. Thank you for following, everybody. And watching. Got 4 people currently watching, 77 total views. Now there's 3 people currently watching. Okay. Here we go. Wow, know your memes. I know a couple memes. Well, actually. I know a couple memes. Changed my mind. How's that for a meme? Okay. Now, this nether portion, at least for now, is complete. So let's see. The more you know. What happens the more you know? The more you know, lol. Well, I don't know lol, so. Well, what is that? What exactly does that mean? I don't know. Here we go. So right here, I need a way to break the dragon egg once it falls down, and also to be able to detect when it breaks. So that can all be done with a golden pressure plate. Here we go. Which I can have the redstone circle around here to a dispenser right there, which can just shoot a fire charge. Pikachu554, do not know the way. Okay. Apparently I don't know the way. I have no idea what you're talking about. Let's see. So, here we go. Okay, seriously? Try this again. Nope. Really? Fine. Let's just get really close up. Now will this work? Let's see. Does this work? Nope. Gotta get even closer. Here we go. So surely this will work, because I don't want to use flint and steel again. I already used flint and steel to activate another portal. I want to use fire charges. Suppose if I have a block here, then... Okay, that works. So I just need a block there to actually... So I just need a block to actually stop the dispenser from just launching the fire charge out onto the bedrock. Now, please don't tell me you don't know the Ugandan Knuckles meme. What are you talking about? I'm afraid that meme is, well, here's the thing. Pikachu 554, I don't feel so good. Disintegrate. Okay. So, this block here, let's see, I need a way for it to stop the path. What, you live under a rock? Well, one time the rock stepped on me, so I guess, yeah, I live under a rock. Okay, so the main thing that's going to cause difficulty with this is that the player still needs to be able to access the portal. Then again, it's not going to work. I need to find a different way to set fire to this portal, because fire charges just aren't going to work. Ooh, there is some fire alarm here. Okay, hold on. Game rule fire tick. Do fire tick? Okay, good, it is true. So, here's something that is kind of interesting about lighting nether portals. It doesn't matter what the source of the fireball is. All that matters is, it doesn't matter what the source of fire is as long as it's fire. And since there's fire right nearby here, I could possibly use something like leaves to light a fire at the portal. Here we go. All we gotta do is just wait for these leaves to catch fire. Here we go. Wow, leaves burn really quickly. And also the fire seems to be going away quite quickly. I suppose wooden planks would make more sense here. Then again, I could just automatically grow a tree. Come on, fire. Is that all you got? Come on. Burn this shrubbery. Seriously? doesn't fire like catch onto leaves like this? You'd think it does. Maybe that's not such a good idea. Okay. So that's not going to work at all. Let's see. Current stream views, stream stats. We have 78 total views, 4 people currently viewing, 15 followers, and Pikachu554 asked why not use command block. That is because this Rube Goldberg machine is all about being in survival mode. It's supposed to be buildable in survival mode. So in order to do that, I can't just use a command block because that would be creative mode. So the theme of this Rube Goldberg machine is that it's super complicated methods using bugs that a lot of people either don't know exist or know exist but don't use very often, and buildable in survival mode, not like you'd want to. I mean, there's really no purpose for a Rube Goldberg machine in survival mode, but hey, it's pretty cool. So, how am I going to activate this nether portal? I suppose I could use flint and steel again. Although that is kind of boring though. Oh, what if? What would a ghast directly attack? Because if they only attack survival mode players, then this might not work all that well. Okay, here's something. Let's spawn a ghast, and I'm also going to spawn a Vindicator named Johnny. And we'll see if the Vindicator is crazy enough. Well, thank you, Pikachu. I'm a genius. That's pretty cool. Okay, so what I want to test is whether or not a ghast will retaliate if a Vindicator is attacking it. So let's just name this guy Johnny. Here we go. Don't need the anvil anymore. Okay, now let's spawn the ghast, and let's spawn the Vindicator. Mr. Vindicator, please attack this ghast. Hello? Fine. Fine. I'm just going to spawn a very regular a bucket of lava and wood. And it'll take question marks. It's an interesting idea. Let's try I'm going to try to get this ghast to intentionally shoot a fireball at this portal. The reason why I'm even doing this is I want this ghast to intentionally attack this portal, and that way, and the only way it's going to shoot a fireball is if it's attacked. And since whatever player is going to be using this, whatever player is activating this Rube Goldberg machine is going to be in creative mode, hopefully. So, and the reason because of that is because there's a lot of really dangerous stuff that goes on here. So, let's just spawn a Vindicator. A Vindication Illager right here. And let's set this Johnny tag to 1. And off it goes. No, you don't, ghast. You stay right here. Johnny? Hey, Johnny. Are you going to attack this ghast at all? Weird. Okay. Will it attack this donkey? Yes, it will. Okay. How come it's spawned a baby donkey? That's weird. Okay, so, and of course he doesn't have an axe. That's okay. So, that is weird. So, Vindicators will attack donkeys and everything. At least, the Johnny Vindicators will. But they won't even attack a ghast? How bizarre. Okay, I guess we learn something new every day. Sorry, Vindicator, you are of no use. Let's see. They're buds. Yes, they are, Pikachu. Vindicators and ghasts are buddies. Which leaves open a question. How are we going to activate this nether portal? Suppose I could just use a boring method. I guess that's what we're forced to do, is use the boring method. Just gotta get a dispenser, and flint and steel. Here we go. Okay. Buds, I mean. You spelled it properly. I don't know what you mean. Okay. Here we go. Let's test this out and see if the dragon egg dropping mechanism even works at all. So let's make a backup of this world, and let's just test out the nether. Let's test out the entire nether portion of this Rube Goldberg machine. Here we go. Oh god, the lag. Uh-oh. Yeah, looks like the stream did lag. Okay. So I'm going to set my render distance to 5 chunks. Here we go. Hopefully this works. Boop. Oh yeah, I deactivated this. Da, 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 da. Okay. Here we go. Now. Yay! It worked. Okay. Except for this last bedrock for some reason. And of course, it's a golden pressure plate, so it's going to be a pain. Here we go. Okay. So looks like I guess I didn't give the dragon egg enough time to drop. I don't know. Okay, so hopefully the iron golem coming through and activating the mechanism is going to be sufficient time for the dragon egg to fall through all the bedrock. It might not though. And now that I think about it, this mechanism really needs something to bring the player up to the bedrock level nice and quickly. So this is really the only time that I'm going to be using command blocks because they're necessary in order for the viewer, for the user to actually be able to see what's going on. That's the whole point of a Rube Goldberg machine, is to show off. So, and you can't really show off if you don't have the ability to see what's going on. So let's just teleport the player to whatever their position is plus 120 blocks. How high up is the bedrock ceiling anyway? So I step on the pressure plate, and this is at level 67. Bedrock level's at 128, so 128 minus 67 is 61 blocks. Okay, so that's overkill. There we go. Okay, here we go. Let's real quick test this. Just test this, just this one command block. Here we go. Cool. Okay, there we go. So that is what's going to allow for the player to see what's going on. So, hold on, is this the backup of the world or the regular one? The problem with backups is that I keep forgetting which one is the backup and which one is the real one. Okay, current channel stat, current stream stats, we got 78 total people, 1 currently watching, and 15 following. Neato. Okay, let's test out this Rube Goldberg machine, the nether portion. Here we go. Alright, testing the Rube Goldberg machine. In 3, 2, 1, go. Pikachu 554, why are you freezing a lot? I don't know. Why am I freezing a lot? It's weird. Okay, but is the game freezing or am I the one freezing? I'm really not sure. And this needs... I suppose it would help if I actually connected it. Here we go. And... Really? Weird. Okay. Hey, Iron Golem. Get out of here. Okay. You sir, please die. Okay. Oh. Well, that explains a lot. So, nothing really did its job because it wasn't activated. Okay. So, the tripwire... Oh. There we go. Okay, so the tripwire is now set and ready to go. It's all connected. And now let's just place in the iron blocks for the structure of the iron golem. And let's test this out once again. This time hopefully with less failing. I'm the one freezing. Okay. Let me see what I can do about that. Let's see. Maybe if I remove the webcam and bring it back up. Here we go. Is that better? Just restarted the webcam. Does that make the... Am I freezing anymore? Okay. Current stream stats. 79 total views. 1 currently watching. 15 followers. Yay. Okay. Let's get the ender crystal. Got the iron blocks in place. Got everything connected. And maybe this command block should move. Or at least it should have a delay attached to it. Yeah. In fact, okay, do you know how to stop the freezing? No, I don't. Sadly. I suppose the reason why I don't know how to stop the freezing because I don't know the way or whatever it is. I think I've seen that meme before, but yeah, the yeah, I don't think I've seen that meme. I've kind of heard it here and there. Okay, 3, 6, 9, and I need just 10 repeaters. Here we go. Because that's how much time it takes for TNT to explode. And then at the very end, that's where we put the teleportation command block in. Okay, is this the backup of the regular? It's the backup, of course. So I'm going to need to make these changes. Make these changes in the actual thing. You're JB30. I'm not. And how? First off, how would you be able to tell what I look like with just my mug? Secondly, that comment there gets you in the Book of Shame. Unfortunately, I currently don't have access to the Book of Shame. That's in my survival world. So, yeah, I'm going to write you down. You're JB30. Here you go. To be put into the Book of Shame. That is offense number 1. Okay. My face is covering up way too much of the screen. Here we go. I see your shirt. Yeah, it's asymmetric. Because that's how I roll. Okay. Let's see. Everything is in place. And now, here we go. And kaboom. And wham. Okay. Now the question is, did that work? Did that drop the dragon egg? Let's see. It dropped the dragon egg. Did it drop all the way? Seriously? Are you kidding me? It didn't drop off the pressure plate. Okay then. Of all the problems I expected to happen, that was not one of them. Okay then. Here we go. So got a few things to fix here. First off, I just noticed that dispenser there, it didn't have the repeater pointing into it. Secondly, I need 10 repeaters at the end of this command block here, before leading up this command block. Here we go. One spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 repeaters, and a command block. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 repeaters, and let's add on a little bit more delay. There we go. And there's the command block that puts you back into view. Radio. So now, let's fly up to the top of this tunnel. Over here, this still needs to be connected, and this repeater needs to be set to 4 ticks. Also, this could probably use with the pulse extender. So let me just do that. There we go. And now over here, let's see. So it looks to me that the dragon egg is not going to drop off on its own and break on its own. So we need to figure out a different solution for that. I think one thing I can do, I know what I can do. Let's see. Okay, so the dragon egg is going to go right to all this bedrock and fall onto this block right here. So that should be detected by an observer. And then that observer can come in and activate this dispenser. There we go. Okay, hopefully this works. I have no idea, but hopefully it will. Oh, and I think I'm also going to need a command block to actually teleport me to this location. So let's just put in a big long delay here, and let's use a command block to teleport the player right here. That way after the dragon egg falls through all the bedrock, they can then see the fact that the dragon egg landed here, and that will activate the portal. Okay, so teleport at P. What are the coordinates of this place? Let's see, that's 1, -145, 95, 112. Here we go. And then I think I'm also going to put in a chain command block here. So that's going to activate after the orange command block before that in the chain happens. There we go. Let's make it conditional just for fun. And this will be the /title for the player. And this can be a title. And this title will say go through the portal. Is this how you format the /title command? I have no idea. Time to look it up. Here we go. /title. What does the Minecraft wiki have to say about /title? Okay. Alright, so I need to do this. Text that, I think. Will that do the trick though? I don't know. Let's find out. Here we go. Go through the portal. Cool, it worked. Okay, there we go. We now have a method to teleport to this new location to figure out the. And again, that's simply for viewing purposes. That does not mean that I'm going to be using command blocks for the Rube Goldberg machine itself. That also does not mean I'm going to be using command blocks to modify a mob to bring in to do the work for me. That's not the point of this Rube Goldberg machine. So here we go. Let's now go to this portal. So here we go. So I'm going to go through this portal, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something interesting. That being, take advantage of this bug where you can basically embed a nether portal into an end portal. That's actually what I did in the survival world, and that is why when I went to that nether portal when I went into the nether portal at the beginning of the live stream to go to the end, it just took me straight to the end portal. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this. I'm going to embed a nether portal, embed an end portal into one of them. Just going to embed the two into each other. So let's see. Now, how am I going to actually make that visible? suppose I'm not. I'm probably not going to be able to make that visible. Yeah, I'm not. Okay. So here we go. Let's just create this. I'm going to create this this end portal. Here we go. Just get some flint and steel. Let's get some of these end portal frames, which would basically mean if you tried to build this in survival, you would have to actually place this next to a stronghold. So here we go. Let's do this. So the reason why this bug even works is because when end portal frames generate the portal, when the end portal frames are activated, they don't care if there's a block in the middle. They will still generate the portal. As you can see, if I do this, and bam, see? Except I pretty much already did that because I needed to activate the nether portal before I did that, because that's really the glitch here. Here we go. There's the nether portal. And now, check this out. Bam. The nether portal doesn't actually update if you do this sort of thing. It's just the portal gets created. And now, from the nether, you can just drop straight back into the end. Just like this. Watch. That's weird. Okay. So, basically just do this. It loads the terrain of the overworld, but very briefly, because then it goes back to the end. The end? Yes, the end. Huh, that's weird. The obsidian platform didn't generate fully. Okay. Alright, let's bump up the render distance here. Here we go. Now, what to do in the end? And the thing about this end portion is that it needs to connect back to the overworld somehow. So the question is, how am I going to do that? Oh, I know. Let's first make sure that the game mode mob griefing is off. Good. And so, I'm thinking we could use a TNT duplicator to destroy this dragon completely. Like it's just gonna be completely obliterated. But before we do that, I need to figure out how to build a TNT duplicator. I think it's like this. Okay. Well, that's a good test to see the fact that the it pushed on these blocks? Okay. Weird. Okay. Here we go. So, this is me attempting to figure out how to make a TNT duplicator. I think it's like this. I really don't know. You basically bud power the TNT, and weird stuff happens when you do that. How do you make a TNT duplicator? Let's see. I'm wondering if the Minecraft Wiki has an article about that. I suppose TNT duplication would be in the article on duplication. Oh wow, interesting.
Okay, so it works in a similar way as rail duplication. And rail duplication happens where you move rails in such a way that it is both pushed and dropped as an item, and this happens because before pushing, the piston creates a list of blocks it's about to push. Then the blocks underneath the rails are moved first, causing the rails to pop off as items. Then the piston moves the rails removes the list from the list of blocks it created previously, placing the rails in the world. Okay, seems legit. And TNT duplication works in a similar way. So a TNT block is bud powered, such that when the contraption is pushed by a piston, the TNT is updated and ignites into a prime TNT entity. Then the piston moves the TNT in the list of blocks it created before the TNT was ignited, placing an unignited TNT block in the world. Then the primed entity falls and explodes as usual, but there's still a TNT block left. Okay then. That doesn't really describe how to actually do that. Huh. I wonder if I do this. Like if I do this. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. I remember that TNT duplicators use this sort of thing where you have a minecart on a detector rail. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, I really don't know how this works. Okay. First off, well, okay. Maybe instead of that, we could have a sand duplicator. Oh, I have an idea. We can do all sorts of weird stuff in the end. So first off, let's kill this dragon. Come back here. Don't worry, you won't feel a thing. Come back here. Oh, come on. Come back here, dragon. Wow, that barely did anything. This is supposed to be my emergency sword. Okay, fine. I'm gonna wait for you to fly back on the perch. Okay. So, current channel stats. Got 80 total views, 1 person currently watching, and 15 followers. Neat. Alright, dragon, fly back to your perch. There you go. That's the way to do it. And now, die. Okay. There we go. The dragon is dead, and now we have a dragon egg. That's pretty cool. Plus 12,000 experience points. So that's even cooler. Okay. So the end is a very weird place because, and there's these end gateways here, which, though these things are really cool because you can actually, one thing you can do is that you can force the end gateways to generate not at the end islands. I'm really not sure how you do that. I'm sure there's a way to do that though. And it is possible to do that in survival. I've seen it happen. I personally just don't know how. And I'm pretty sure there isn't a wiki article about that. So instead, I think I'm just going to build a sand duplicator. Or some sort of dragon gravity block duplicator. So let's see here. Now the question is, what duplicator design do I use? There's billions of them. I'm thinking using the one from my personal test world. Let's just go into my personal test world.
I actually have a video on my channel showcasing the full tour of my entire test world, which I am not going to do that in the stream. Okay, that's the brewing stand I built recently. Well, will be a future episode. I think that's actually coming out next Saturday. So, let's see. The end portal is over here. There we go. Alright. Here we go. So there's the Zamboni, there's the Shulker box farm based on a Shulker spawner, which is not obtainable in survival, so I can't use this. So instead, oh, there's this, where cacti basically fail to break themselves if they're on if they spawn an invalid block. It's very rare for that to happen, though. It's only possible if you have and that sort of thing is only possible if you have a situation where you have where a cactus just grows in the desert, but on sandstone rather than sand, and it doesn't pop off right away. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. So this is the design that I want to use. Wonder what it looks like if it's unpowered. Okay. Here we go. This is the duplicated design I'm going to use. Yeah. Yeah, this works. So here we go. I'm just going to take a couple screenshots. There we go. And I'm obviously going to need a piston. I'm also going to need a downwards facing sticky piston, regular piston down there. Oh, there were chickens here. Okay, so I also need to get an animal in a boat in the portal, which is possible to do in survival. So, yeah. Here we go. Let me just pull up those screenshots, and I'm going to build based on those screenshots. So that gravity block duplicated design okay. It was designed by this YouTuber named Panda4994. Here we go. So, current channel stats. 81 total views, 1 person currently watching, and 15 followers. Nice. Okay. Here we go. Let me just pull up the picture. Okay, looks like what I need is I just need a couple resources here and there. And I also need to break this bedrock here. There we go. Okay. So first things first, I need an animal in a boat. So that is probably the easiest part. In fact, I can just summon boat. And I can just give it some passengers. ID chicken. There we go. And now I'm going to give that chicken a name. And its name shall be Rube Goldberg Chicken. Here we go. Rube Goldberg Chicken. There we go. And there we go. Its name is now Rube Goldberg Chicken. Radio. So how am I going to do this?
Well, first off, this boat's got to move and actually go into the portal. So let's just steer it against this dragon egg. Dragon eggs are the size of full blocks, right? Nope. Okay. Let's just scoot it back a little bit. There we go. Okay. So now the chicken is in the boat, and it's going nowhere. In fact, I can climb inside that boat. Can I? Nope, I can no longer climb inside that boat. Okay, so I think this here can be, all this redstone here can be put on light blue concrete. Here we go. And now, let's just do this. So this will be the clock circuit that I just took a screenshot of. Let's see. I need some torches, repeaters, comparators. I need some sticky pistons, and I need some regular pistons. Here we go. Now, what is going on here? I've got a repeater here, got a repeater at 2 ticks there. Need some redstone there. This is the weirdest redstone clock I've ever seen. Okay. And need something there, and then there. Man, this is bizarre. And then there. Okay. I think this works. Okay. Here we go. I guess let's try it out. What am I missing here? I'm missing something critical. Yeah, I'm definitely missing something critical. What am I missing? Oh, that's what I'm missing. Peter set the 4 ticks pointing into that block. Okay. Here we go. Let's go back into that world, and now, and then we can put in that repeater that's missing. Okay. Let's just put in this repeater, and then I gotta log out and log back in, because for some reason Minecraft is having trouble dealing with the memory storage. Okay. Here we go. And now you get a black screen. At least for a little bit. So, for now, here's the plan. This Rube Goldberg machine is going to go through the end, and then in the overworld, all those duplicated gravity blocks are going to stack up, and then once the player goes back to the overworld portal, that is when. So basically, I'm going to need to set the spawn point of the player. So this is going to kind of imply that assuming this was done in survival mode, that the player slept in a very specific bed before going to setting off this chaotic machine. Okay. Here we go. There we go. Okay, let's get back to the Rube Goldberg machine. Current channel stats: 81 total people, 1 person currently watching, and 15 followers. Alright, here we go. So that's a pretty fast clock. Now, let's now take a look at the picture and what we got here. So we need a repeater right there. Need a block there, and a couple dots of redstone there. And then I need a sticky piston there. with 3 slime blocks. Here we go. Okay. Okay. So looks like I either have the option of having it being extended or pulsing. I think I'd rather have it extending. Okay. Going over to the next picture, I got need to place some redstone here. There we go. Okay. And then I need the piston here. There we go. Oh, brother. I thought that's what happened. I built this at the wrong level. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, I built this completely wrong. And it's not okay. It's not something that can be... It's not something that can really be... That it's not just something nitpicky. This is actually quite critical to the whether or not this machine even works. Here we go. I feel like I just replace this block with glazed terracotta. I guess it doesn't. I suppose it doesn't really matter where the actual clock circuit is, just as long as it actually connects to the pistons. There we go. Now, right here, I need cobblestone walls or fence posts. Here we go. And I need to make sure that they don't connect to anything. Okay. Okay. There we go. And there we go. Whew. Now, what else do I need to actually make this work? I suppose I need something to actually update those pistons and make sure that they know that they're supposed to be powered. So, yeah. How about that? There we go. Now that should work. Okay. Here we go. I'm really not sure if this is going to work at all. I hope it will. Okay. I'm not going to duplicate dragon eggs. Instead, let's duplicate anvils, because duplicating anvils is fun. And now, here we go. Okay then. That didn't work at all. It's kind of interesting how the pistons managed to smash the anvils to pieces. Okay. Normally pistons can't push anvils. Okay, here we go. Okay. Still no good. Oh, because I'm missing this circuit. Ta-da. Okay. Let's see. Do I have everything to make this work? I think so. Okay. Here we go. Let's test it. Testing out the gravity block duplicator. Oops. And it didn't work. Why not? Weird. Why is it not working? That is quite bizarre. And I'm not entirely sure how to fix that problem. Okay then. Is it a bud powering issue? That's weird. Why isn't this working? Okay then. Yeah, because right now it's just right now it's an anvil masher. That's all it is. Hmm. What did I do wrong? Oh, right. O2 Funkier Birch is now following. Thank you for following. Hope you find this interesting. Okay. What is going wrong? Because, uh-oh. Okay, there it goes. Phew. Stream was cutting out there. Okay. What? What did I do differently here? Hmm. Okay, so these are regular pistons. These are regular pistons. These cobblestone walls are fine, I think. Wait. No, they're not. These aren't regular cobblestone walls. These have all the bumps on them. Okay. Is that the cause of the problem? Okay. Yeah, I really don't know what I'm doing with this stand duplicator. I also built this here, which sort of does the same thing, I think. What even is this? Oh. Well, that's even simpler. Okay. You know what? Yeah. Screw that. We're gonna build this design here. Because this is much simpler. Nope. That's not sandstone. Here we go. Let's just take a screenshot of this. Because this is much simpler. Here we go. Okay, first this angle from here, and then we can take it from this angle here. There we go. Alright, O2 Funkier Birch. That breaks... that is offensive. Therefore, your comment is delete. That's a book of shame for you. I currently don't have the book of shame, but very soon I will. Okay? Second time. Read the rules down below. Second offense, you're timed out for 15 minutes. I don't want to have to do that. I haven't had to all stream. I don't want to do it now. Okay. Yeah, this is a much simpler design for a sand duplicator. Okay. Strike 2. Okay. You are now on timeout for 15 minutes. Okay. Here we go. Current channel stats. Current view stats. 84 total views, 3 people currently watching, and 15 followers. Nice. Okay. And now I'm just going to get rid of this mechanism because it's too complicated. And I'm going to replace it with something that's a lot less complicated. Whoop. Hype Plays 2000. That's a book of shame for you. Hype Plays 2000. Knock it off. Hype Plays. Knock it off. Okay. Let's just destroy all this. I should get rid of all this. Here we go. Okay. This is a family-friendly stream, I please. That is Strike 2 for you. You are on timeout for 15 minutes. Uh-huh, yeah. Now, let's actually get this figured out. Okay, so from this screenshot of the sand duplication machine, the much simpler duplication machine that I just found out in my test world. Got all sorts of stuff in the test world. Got things like the recreations of Bikini Bottom from SpongeBob. I got yeah, lots of things. So what I need here is a sticky piston there, and I'm gonna need a block there. And then 3 slime blocks. There we go. I'm going to need to dig out some extra space here. There we go. Okay. Come on, photos. Figure it out. Hello? Here we go. There we go. Okay. It's still trying to figure. Photos app is Windows Photos is still trying to figure out what a picture is. So, current channel stats: 86 total views, 2 people currently watching, 15 followers. Nice. Okay. Here we go. Oh, come on. It's not that complicated. Come on, Windows Photos. It's a very pixelated screenshot. Come on. Figure it out. Okay, there we go. Finally. Let's see. So I need things there. And then... oh yeah, I'm using blue. Using blue concrete for this. Right then. So... need that. Just gotta dig out some more area. There we go. I don't entirely remember who shared that. I think it was either Ray's or Il Mango. One of the two. They're usually the ones who... I wouldn't be surprised if it was... it could be either one, because they both deal quite heavily with things like gravity block duplicators. Here we go. And there we go. Radio. I think that those are regular pistons. I think. I don't know. Are they? Oh, okay. These are probably sticky pistons. Here we go. Okay, so this got a U shape here. There we go. Yeah, this really makes no sense. This entire design just doesn't really make much sense. Okay. Got a sticky piston there, and then from here I need a couple blocks there to activate this. Right? Looks like I probably built it, right? Let's test this. Here we go. Maybe it's only supposed to work with sand. Let's test it with sand. Here we go. And weird. Why is it doing that? What did I do wrong? Because it's supposed to duplicate the sand, but it's not supposed to do that. Last I checked. I'm not even sure how this mechanism even works. Let's see. Is that a one-tick repeater? Can't really tell from that screenshot. Okay. I'm gonna have to go back into the test world and see. Here we go. Almost out of water. Okay. So over here, oh, it's not U-shaped. Okay. Those are the ghost blocks. And that's a 4-tick repeater. Okay. It's no wonder it doesn't work. It would never have worked. So that's a 4-tick repeater, and this is not U-shaped. Here we go. Hey, the true meaning of Covfefe? What even is that? Covfefe. Okay. If someone in the chat is willing to explain what Covfefe is, then please explain, because I'm quite lost. Okay, so this is not U-shaped, and this is a 4-tick repeater. Here we go. Huh? Weird. That's not supposed to happen. Okay. Weird. So this is supposed to activate like that. So why isn't this working right? It looks like I built it all correctly. Hold on. This redstone line is supposed to be 3 blocks long, right? Let's see. Yeah, it's supposed to be 3 blocks long. Weird. Even the test world mechanism broke. Why is that? I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to do that. So why did it suddenly break? That is weird. Because you all saw it working. It was working. And it was duplicating the sand. So what went wrong? Okay. Is it... No? It doesn't seem to be a lag problem. Weird. Seriously, why is it doing that? Because that is absolutely not what it's supposed to do at all. Okay, so it looks like the sand duplicator isn't working at all. Weird. Okay, so... Okay then. So it looks like this Rube Goldberg machine is going to have to go on hold for a little bit, because
It's at the moment the mechanism is completely broken, and this is really what I wanted to do in the end. I didn't really have any other ideas for what to do in the end. So, with that in mind, I think what I'm going to do is go on to a different project. So, we're going to stop the live stream at 9:30 sharp. Or at least, maybe not sharp, but... And actually, I think I'm going to do stop the stream at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock exactly. So, in that time, I'm thinking we should do something in the latest snapshots. So what I want to do is I want to develop a course plant farm. It really kind of goes back to the roots of my YouTube channel. I basically, some of my first videos were actually tutorials for course plant farms. So here we go. Let's go into the latest snapshot, and let's see if we can't make a course plant farm that is new and unique. I don't think I've ever loaded the snapshots before. I've also never played them before. I've heard a lot of stuff about them, but I have not actually played in the snapshots. So, this will be a totally new thing. Some of you might already know what's going on here, but I don't. Here we go. It's loading up. Any minute now. Okay. Here we go. And it's activated. There we go. Bam. Let's see. Let's create a world where we're going to be developing a quest plant farm in 1.13. Here we go. Yeah. Let's see. Course plant farm development. Course plant farm 1.13. Here we go. Make it creative, super flat, and this should be a redstone ready. It's the only it's the only world that really works best for redstone stuff. Okay. Current stream stats. 86 total views, 1 currently watching, 15 followers. Nice. Okay. Here we go. Here we are in the latest snapshot. And and my skin's gone. That's weird. Okay. Whoa. Acacia bark? There's bark and stripped wood. Wow. Okay. Oh my. This is a completely different water from what I'm used to. Wait, there's prismarine stairs now? Oh my gosh. And coral. Okay. And blue ice. I've heard a lot about the blue ice. It's apparently like a super slippery ice. Let's see. Oh, cool. Farmland's in the creative inventory. Let's see. Sea pickles. So, here we go. So my skin's gone. I've got these coral blocks and coral fans. Whoa. There's different wood colors for trapdoors and fence gates? Wow. Okay. What new potions are there? Slow falling, luck, weakness. I heard there's a potion of the Turtle Master. I'm trying to find that. There it is. Potion of the Turtle Master. That's pretty cool. And Phantom Membrane. Interesting. Okay. Turtle shell, that's pretty neat. Trident, my favorite thing. Schling. Okay. This is really neat. I haven't seen any of these things here. Okay. And ooh, dried kelp. Okay. Nice nice texture changes too. You got these tropical fish. You got turtle eggs, conduits, a skute. What's a skute? I don't know. Got kelp. You got buckets of fish. That's pretty neat. Okay. Heart of the sea and nautilus shell. That's pretty neat. Salmon. Okay, I'm getting distracted. So, the one thing I wanted to really, though, oh cool, there's Brazilian slabs too. So, so one thing I wanted to do was, one thing that I heard a lot about was bubble columns, and that's something. Do you like men? Ideal ASP 74240. Sure. I mean, not in a romantic way, but yeah, I guess. I don't want to give you that idea, but okay, whatever. So let's see. Bubble columns. So what I'm thinking of doing is having an upwards bubble column. First off, how powerful are these bubble columns? Okay, so there's an upwards one. And now, whoa! Oh my gosh. That launched me up like really high. Oh wow. Okay. Cool. Well, this is really what I wanted to test, was can it hold me up the bubble column without me bouncing all over the place? And I just confirmed that they can. So, man, water spread is weird. Water spread is really weird. So, yep. Better cap off that water. Okay. Let's see here. This is going to be a mess. So what I want to do is I want to make a course plant farm that is unique to all other course plant farm designs that I've done in the past. That being, this farm is okay, that's inappropriate. Mr. Ideal Asp, that goes in the Book of Shame. 74240. Okay. Here we go. So let's get a chest here. So it's going to be kind of based off of, the actual, what? Really? You can place chests like that? How in the world do you make the double chest then? Okay. Weird. Okay. So this course plant farm is going to be unique to all other course plant farms I've done in the past, in that you'll be able to get a surplus of course flowers. All of my other designs, they don't allow for a surplus of course flowers, or they don't give you one. Ideal Asp. That is a second strike. 74240, and that gets you timed out for 15 minutes. Okay. So far I haven't had to ban anyone. I don't want to. Okay, here we go. So, course flowers, I'm going to intentionally limit their growth such that once they grow to their full size, they can only grow extra flowers to the back, the front, and the side, in only 3 directions. So they can only grow extra flowers to the sides and the back if you consider the chest as the front side. So here we go. And I think bubble columns are really going to be the way I'm going to be able to pull this off. So let's just make this go up a couple blocks. In fact, I'm going to see if I can force the flowers to... I'm going to see if I can force the flowers to branch. Okay. So let's see. If I put a block there, then will it limit the growth, or will it force it to branch? Let's do game rule. Whoa. It's helping you out doing the commands? That's insane. Okay. I guess random tick speed. Let's set it to 1000. Okay. Whoa. Okay. That's a big... weird. That's a big plant. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to be making plants that big, but it's going to... because I'm going to be limiting the size of the plant, because otherwise it's going to end up going out of control like that. So let's see. I only want it to be branching once. So to do that, I'm going to raise up the walls here, and then yes, I'm going to cap this off, make a nice little roof out of this smooth stone. It's pretty cool. Pretty good looking block. Okay, now. Okay, so looks like this branched, which is good. That's what it's supposed to do. And it's not going to branch any further, which is also good. So, here's the idea. First off, is this consistent at all? Is the height consistent? Is it going to grow up to the ceiling and then branch? Because if that's the case... oh, cool. It grew 2 flowers that time. So the real question is it going to... is the size going... is the height going to stay the same? And by the look of things, it does. Okay. Neat. So now all I need is the ability to break these 2 coarse flowers while AFK. So let's see. Since the flowers are gonna grow up to the same height anyway, I think I'm just gonna put a pad where I can just step off of after the bubble column. And then, so down here, I'm going to have a bubble column with the soul sand. And I guess I'm going to put a sign here just to hold back the water. Here we go. Alright, here we go. Let's now do this. Okay. So, here's the idea. Time set. Oh, cool. Noon is the time. Okay. Slash game rule. Do daylight cycle false. Okay. Here we go. So this bubble column is going to extend up to this height right here. And then from there, I'm going to be able to break these 2 blocks here, I think. Am I? I think so. Hold on. If I get another coarse flower and artificially place it here, like so.
will I be able to reach both that block and the back block? Nope, it doesn't look like it. Unless I aim like absolutely perfectly. Which I suppose there probably is a particular aim that's like absolutely perfect, but that's probably not it. Okay. So at this height, I can then be maybe pushed over with the piston, and that would, like if I were pushed over by a piston, oh, I suppose if I were further back here, that could probably do the trick. Nope, that makes it worse. Okay. So that's not going to work. Bubble column cannot be there. Whoops. It must instead be here. Okay. Here we go. And I suppose I can just place the soul sand there. Here we go. Okay. That actually makes things much easier, because then I can place a hopper here, I can move the sign, and also remove this. Possibly allow for the course plant to grow further out. Probably don't want to do that though. Okay. So let's just attach a flower there. So I don't want to let the course flower grow that far, but yeah, this is a good start. And now, here we go. Current stream stats. Got 87 total views, 3 people currently watching, and 15 followers. Now, let's see here. Just need a sign here, I guess, to hold the water back. Maybe? Nope. Nope. Yes, I do. I do need that. Okay. Looks like I did actually need that. Did it just create a whole bunch of water source blocks? Weird. Okay. Avoided comment 111. Why are you wearing shades indoors? Because I want to. What other explanation is there? Do you got pink eye? No. I just want to. I just want to wear shades indoors. Got a problem with that? I appreciate your concern and all, but the only eye condition I really suffer from is nearsightedness. And do you have AIDS? No, I don't think so. I don't know how you would test for that. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to need these signs all the way up the wall here. But good, this bubble column is still there, and in fact, it's super strong too. Okay. Yes, am a Jew. What? You are making no sense. You are making no sense of what a comment 111. Okay. Go ahead and express your beliefs. I don't care. Don't force them on me. Okay. Here we go. Let's get a coarse flower. So, from this sort of view, I can break that flower, and then if I'm okay, so from here I can break this coarse flower, and then I can be pushed over and break this one. Okay, that's good news that the help me, they cut my PP. I can't help you. Sorry. I don't know who they is, so, and also I don't know what you're talking about, so. Nope. That's a book of shame for you. Okay. Mini Fraz 1219.
Can you be my girlfriend? Avoided comment 111. I don't know you. I don't know what your real name is, and therefore I'm assuming I don't know you in real life. I prefer the real life kind of girlfriends. Thank you. Okay. Alright, mini Fraz. That is a timeout for you. I have no idea what a decup is, but I'm gonna get rid of that anyway. Okay. So many people who've gotten strict 2s. You know, I really don't like timing people out, but I gotta keep a tight ship. This is a family-friendly live stream. Okay. Here we go. So with this bubble column, looks like I can break this course flower and this course flower, and then I can have a piston right here, and I can have that push me onto this block right here. Okay. Suppose I only need one piston to do that. Now, okay, one question I'm wondering is, in survival mode, wait, seriously? That no longer works? What? Okay. I'm gonna see if in survival mode, can I reach that flower? Yes, I can. Okay, that's good news. Ouch, that's not good news. Okay. Here we go. Let's see here. So I'm just gonna get rid of these nope. Alright. That's a strike 2. That's a strike 1 for avoided comet. Avoided comet 111. You will be going into the book of shame as soon as I get it. You know what? This live stream is going to end at 9 o'clock, and it's currently 8:48 my time. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back to where I was at the start of this stream. Alright, avoided comet. That is strike 2. Strike 2 sucks to be you. You just got a 15-minute timeout. Okay, here we go. Let me just get Minecraft up. Here we go. Okay, into the survival world. So, what I'm afraid of is that the Book of Shame is actually in the end. I hope it's not. I hope it's just sitting in the ender chest. Let's see. Is it? Okay. Does this shulker box have the Book of Shame in it? There it is. Yep. Here we go. The Book of Shame. Designed specifically for live streams. Okay. Alright, everybody. Those of you who got first offense, your names are going into the Book of Shame. Okay. O2 Fun Cure Birch. Hype plays 2000. Ideal Asp 74240. Mini Fraz 1219. Do I have mods, DJ Slurpee? Um, I only have 3 mods. That is Optifine, Village Marker mod, and my own personal mod that I am currently in the process of writing. I actually have a series of writing that mod on my YouTube channel. DJ Slifford is now following. Yay, thank you. Current stream stats: 93 total views, 2 people watching, and 16 followers. And people's names are going into the book of shame because the stream is almost over. Okay. Let's see. To Frontier Birch for fence number 2. Hype plays 2000. Ideal Asp 74240. Mini Fraz 1219. And avoided Comet 111. Thank goodness I have not had to go to strike 3 yet. Because once that happens, you're banned. So, thank goodness I've not had to do that. Here we go. There is the Book of Shame. And finally, shame on myself because I end up losing a whole bunch of items from my inventory. And also because I suck at fighting the Ender Dragon. So, it looks like getting an indestructible Ender Crystal will have to be an episode. Which is alright, because, well, I might have to do this in a different live stream, because clearly this live stream was cursed. So, there we go. Instead of completing 1 project, we instead have completed 3. Which is alright. It's alright. Okay. There we go. It is 8:53. So, I'm going to make one last attempt at getting my items back from the end. It's a good thing I still have a spare elytra. Okay. I'm going to make one final attempt at getting my items back from the end dimension. And to do that, I'm going to need my chest plate. Here we go. Get the chest plate, and I just need pants. There we go. Okay. I'm not going to carry the Book of Shame with me. That'd be stupid. Here we go. Instead, I'm going to carry a bucket of water. I'm going to carry my shield and some ender pearls, as well as some arrows. Just a few. That way, once I get my bow back, I can actually. That way, once I get my bow back, I can then start shooting things. Okay, let's get the pickaxe from here. Actually, that's right. I can just leave the shulker box there. Okay, off we go to the end, making one final attempt to get my items. I'm not gonna try to fight the dragon. I'm just gonna try to get my items back. Here we go. Fully geared up and ready to go. Here we go. And then afterwards, we can do the usual thing for live streams, and that is quite literally going out with a bang. That being flying up with a firework and exploding. So, that's of course assuming I get my elytra back. But if not, I do have a spare elytra. So, yeah, the fate of this live stream quite literally lies in my ability to get my items back. Here we go. Just gotta run to the end of this ice highway. Here we go. And I suppose while I'm at it, I might as well get my boat. Come on, boat. There we go. Okay. Here we go. And now, We are going to the end, fully geared up in full diamond armor, simply to get our items back and then run immediately back home. Hopefully. Hopefully this works. Okay. One thing I'm going to do to make this process easier is I'm going to activate the game will keep inventory. There. That way I can intentionally kill myself and get the items back, because I'm quite literally desperate, and I'm just gonna run in, get my items, and then leave. Okay. Now where are those items? Where are they? Uh-oh. Okay. I got them, I think. Did I? Where's my sword? Hopefully I'm really hoping that the particle effects don't actually destroy items, because if that's the case, that would really suck. Let's see. Logging out and logging back in. Ah, there's my other items. Better get them quick. Gotta catch them all. And my bow's duplicated. Okay. This is weird. Okay. I got my sword back. I got an extra bow. That's pretty cool. Got flint and steel. I got my ender crystals. Whoa, I got 3 flint and steel. That's even crazier. Okay. I'm running. I still got these 2 indestructible ender crystals. And I got this dragon to fight. But that will unfortunately have to be a future project because, well, it is nearly 9 o'clock. So, here's what I'm going to do. Since I seem to have lost my elytra and most of my other items, which, yeah, that seriously just sucks. Although, now there's no chance of salvaging it. Okay, so the game will keep inventory has been set to true, and I'm going to officially commit suicide. Bye-bye. And keep my inventory. It sucks to have to do this. Okay. Let's just respawn back in the overworld, and now turn off keep inventory. Here we go. And for this, I will be putting shame on myself. Here we go. Signify this. Half of my diamond supply is going away. 26 blocks of diamond. I'm going to throw them in lava. Because that was a shameful thing to do. Here we go. Let's just take out this diamond chestplate. Get my elytra. And now we will attempt to reform ourselves and re-gear in the... I have a future episode coming up. So next Saturday's episode is going to be before I did the stream, but the episode after that is going to come out be coming out after the stream. So I will still be reforming my inventory during episode 58. So there we go. Let's see. Where's my rockets? Let's put on the elytra. And now, let's take these... Where are my weapon rockets? There they are. Okay, here we go. Now let's just temporarily put all the stuff away so that I don't go out of the bane and blow up my stuff. Okay. Yeah. Let's also put my armor away because that was stupid. Because what I did was stupid. Hey, look at that. I have an elytra. Okay. So this is not my original elytra. I lost it. So, and as part of my act of redemption, I'm going to be using these weapon rockets. I'm also going to be throwing away this elytra. Here we go. I'm also going to stash away my food. I'm going to keep a couple things of food. Okay. Let's get a couple long distance fireworks. You know what? I have plenty of those. That's not a big deal. Here we go. So, let's fly out there, and we're going to go out with a bang. Here we go. Whoop. There we go. Up to the top of the mansion. And it is now 9:01. Perfect timing. Okay. Let's fly off to this lava pit I found, which is over here. Whoop. Here we go. There is the lava pit. Whoa. Okay. Here we go. And now, there goes 26 blocks of diamond. Okay. So, there we go. For cheating and using keep inventory to escape a situation, I threw away 26 blocks of diamonds. And now, it's time to go out with a bang. It's nighttime too, so. Okay. Come on, fly. There we go. Okay. Here we go. So, thank you for watching, everybody. I will see you hopefully on Saturday morning next week for an episode in the survival series. That is what this world is. It's the survival world. So, I also hope that what happened today has a good impact, and we'll have to get that indestructible ender crystal some other time, because that just did not work at all. So with that, I will now go out with a bang. Here we go. I went off with a bang. Thank you for watching, everybody. I will see you next stream or next Saturday. Bye.